Sorry, Gareth. I think what you said is truly important and insightful about the category creation businesses. But if we have to summarize in pointers as a takeaways and summaries for the founders and builders on our discussion, what are the important things you would like to convey to them if they are so they would not think about community led growth on day one. They would essentially think about building something as a category defining business. What are your suggestions?
Yeah. So I think community isn't something that you necessarily need to start with. I think you can kind of layer it in kind of at any time. So I mentioned there's kind of like those kind of 4 phases of kind of category kind of building. You don't have to go through it kind of sequentially. You don't have to start with 1 and go to 2, 3, 4. Like if you're already find yourself at your at kind of like phase 3, then you're able to kind of to bring in and kind of build a kind of a community there. Salesforce is kind of an example of that. So they didn't kind of start with community, so they were already a public company. They're already doing hundreds of millions in revenue before they even started with a community, and now it's kind of one of their kind of core 4 kind of growth pillars. And so yeah, I don't think it's kind of ever too late to kind of start building a community around your kind of organization. But it's important that if you're going to do so, then be thoughtful of the programs that you create. So make sure that they're aligned both with kind of members and kind of business needs, and that there is kind of a unique advantage to using community. So you're not using community just because you're kind of like tapping out of other techniques in or other channels in other areas, or that you think it's like a kind of a trendy or kind of interesting kind of thing to do. So I think be sure that there is a particular unique advantage that community offers you over those other kind of alternatives, and to why you kind of would make that kind of long term investment. And that's probably kind of the other point, right? Is that it needs to be a long term kind of investment, because you're trying to form a group of people around a kind of particular kind of idea and grow this kind of thing, but you don't see the benefits of that until that's kind of a matured kind of thing necessarily. And so yeah, prepare to make that kind of longer term kind of investment. But I feel that kind of aligns pretty well with category creation overall. Like it's a hard, tough thing to do. You need to not only kind of leverage community, but leverage the other kind of tactics along the lines of awareness raising more generally, doing kind of the analyst relations kind of piece, building those partnerships and things like that. So that is a long-term kind of endeavor, and so I think a lot of founders preparing for that journey, would be already kind of on board to make those kind of long-term kind of commitments too. But for all of the kind of the examples I've mentioned, whether it's kind of UiPath, Atlassian, kind of Salesforce, they're all communities that I've kind of done kind of deep dives on. So I've written about them. So they're kind of freely available on kind of on the site, and founders are able to kind of go and kind of read more about those particular kind of journeys to understand kind of whether it's kind of going to be a kind of a fit for them as well.
Sure. I'll also link your case studies there.
Okay, great.
When I share this. And thank you so much, Jared, for your time.
Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, it's been a great chat.